Marching orders, prove it to the Almighty, and they did just that.
A vicious beatdown to the LWO.
If Ray wants the three of us, sure, yes.
This gonna be easy money, dog.
Bobby Lashley would go on to say, it's about time. Let's get down to business.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the LWO, he is the United States Champion, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio!
WWE Fastlane is sponsored by Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. Buy the bundles today on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC, rated M for mature.
You know, Rey Mysterio has made a career out of being the underdog and knocking off some of the biggest superstars in the history of WWE. Corey, he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Is the almighty Bobby Lashley playing the role of Goliath. And Goliath and the Street Profits have formed an alliance at the expense of the LWO, Rey Mysterio in particular. Well, the Hall of Famer looks for some payback. One-on-one with Lashley next. Tomorrow, the ALDS begins with a Game 1 doubleheader on FS1. First, Corey Seager and the Rangers take on Adley Rutschman and the Orioles. Then the Twins battle Jose Altuve and the Astros. Coverage begins tomorrow at noon Eastern on FS1.
And fellas, I know you're excited about this one. The gravity-defying Dragon Lee is here on Friday Night SmackDown tonight, taking on the so-called 150 million hitman, Austin Theory.
There's nothing so-called about it. It's a fact. It's a number. The numbers don't lie,
It's
KP.
self-proclaimed.
He didn't proclaim all those digits on the YouTube page.
No, the Rock
They're
did.
there.
Meanwhile, here we go. Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer, in a David versus Goliath match against the Almighty.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Street Profits, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
I wasn't around that long ago, but I have to imagine that the Almighty would make Goliath look like David. Look at the size of Bobby Lashley.
And this match coming less than 24 hours now before Lashley and the Street Profits are in action against the LWO. The word is Rey Mysterio is absolutely irate with the beatdown that the LWO received unexpectedly from Bobby and the Street Profits last week.
Well, Bobby Lashley gave the Street Profits marching orders. You want to be a part of my team, you've got to prove yourself, and they did just that, attacking and beating the hell out of the LWO. And tomorrow night it is about revenge. But for tonight, Rey Mysterio just trying to survive the almighty Bobby Lashley.
But Bobby Lashley on the SmackDown Lowdown, which airs on Saturday mornings on Peacock, said this wasn't about Rey at all when referring to that beatdown. He said it was about the Street Profits proving their dominance. I was proud of the way they did that. Is that not disrespectful toward the Hall of Famer, Corey?
You know the old saying, if you're going to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. What better egg to break than a Hall of Fame egg? Rey Mysterio. Bobby Lashley at this point in his career is primarily concerned with carving out and etching his own legacy. Look at the size disparity between these two athletes.
Yeah, but Rey Mysterio has never allowed that to stop him in the past. The biggest little man in the history of WWE.
Santos Escobar just walked over here to remind us that when it comes to competing in the ring, it's the size of the heart that matters, and no one has a heart quite like Rey Mysterio.
Easy work, man. That's easy work.
Here, Dawkins, it's easy work tonight, telling Bobby Lashley.
Well, if I were Dawkins and Ford, I would hesitate to become too confident this quickly. It's just a short period of time ago that the Street Profits were not exactly in the best graces of the Almighty.
Proving their worth last week with that vicious beatdown, and already here we're seeing the power of the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Hey, they seem pretty chummy tonight. Must have been a good week for Lashley and the Profits. I would say the stock is going up for this group.
I completely agree. Oh, man! Unfortunately, when you're an athlete the caliber of Bobby Lashley, you expect immediate results. Bobby didn't want a developmental plan for the Street Profits. Bobby wants two guys to watch his back and elevate the three of them together.
And one of the reasons they went after the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, you're not going to start at the bottom, right? Start at the top, set an example.
Exactly. Bobby's a former WWE champion. Lashley knows what it means to sit atop the mountain of sports entertainment.
Mysterio, a former world champion as well. He's the current United States champion. Bobby's held that title 3 different times in his career.
But tomorrow night, fellas, Bobby Lashley will team up with the Street Profits for a first time. It's already been a unique relationship. How do we expect that to fare against the well-oiled LWO?
Well, only time will tell, and much like I said in the tag team match prior to this, chemistry can make or break a matchup, and the LWO definitely has the chemistry advantage on their side.
There's the heart of Rey Mysterio fighting back, but again, the force of the Almighty.
Also, I think if you combine all of the members of the LWO,
look at the power.
they would not be nearly as big or bad as Bobby Lashley. Great counter by Rey.
And that's why Rey is so dangerous. Just like that, he can pull the old proverbial rabbit
Whoa!
out of the hat.
Are you kidding me? For the victory of Bobby. Out at one.
Kick out with authority by the Almighty.
A legendary luchador.
Uh-oh. Lashley spilled to the outside, and here comes Rey. The 619 feint. Can Lashley regain control?